the topic at hand. There is a ribbon cutting today at 2 p.m. It goes from 2 till 4. It is at the Brookdale Canopy Oaks Assisted Living and Senior Living Community out near Top of the World. This the announcement of this ribbon cutting, by the way, is because of our partnership here at WOCA with the Ocala Marion County Chamber and Economic Partnership. And if you have a business business, I guess that's what it would be, and you're a part of the chamber, you, of course, will have this same treatment as well. So join the chamber and have a ribbon cutting. And their particular ribbon cutting is the announcement and celebration of their name change. They were called Emeritus before today, I guess, or before, whenever they changed the name.
Yes.
I worked there a long time ago. It was called Park Place when I worked there. But
yeah.
Anyway, the address is 9070 Southwest 80th Avenue, and the phone number over there is 547-1293, 547-1293. And again, the ribbon cutting is at 2 o'clock. They have some refreshments that they're planning to do. Actually, the event is from 2 to 4. The ribbon cutting is at 2:30.
Yep.
But if you want to show up for the event, then you get to tour the facility. You get to eat some stuff. Mm-hmm. When I worked there, they had cubed cheese. It was a popular snack.
Oh, yeah.
Cubed cheddar cheese. And
finger food.
Cubed pepper jack. What's the one called?
And Colby.
There's another event happening today. Today's Holocaust Remembrance Day. Mm-hmm. And let's see, this is down at St. Timothy's Church. Where's this? In Lady Lake?
Yes, Lady Lake.
This will be at 4 p.m. At 4 p.m. The doors open at 3:15. I'm reading the thing you put on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Holocaust Remembrance Day at St. Timothy's. They're hosting an international speaker on righteous non-Jews at the interfaith service. St. Timothy's Catholic Church has invited Ms. Stanley Stahl, Executive Vice President for the Jewish Foundation for the Righteous, to speak about the non-Jews who risked their lives and the lives of their families to rescue and hide Jews during the Holocaust. The presentation will be followed by a short documentary depicting the reunion of a Holocaust survivor and the righteous Christian who rescued him during the Nazi regime.
Yeah, they had an overcapacity crowd last year. So
really?
This huge event.
A righteous Christian. I'd like to think of that I'm a righteous Christian.
I think you are.
Righteous,
yeah. You don't want
me and my brothers,
anybody.
we could do a song. We'd be the righteous.
You could.
Never mind. Somebody already has that name.
The Righteous Brothers again.
All right, let's talk about this. I want to know your opinion, Robin and everybody else. Let's see. Donna Lou Rayhans is 78 years old, and Donna has Alzheimer's disease. She lives in a nursing home in Garner, Iowa, and she moved there last year. She was moved into the facility because of some of the symptoms that are typical of an Alzheimer's patient. She could not remember her daughter's names. Mm-hmm. She couldn't remember how to eat a hamburger. I remember witnessing this, by the way, speaking of the facility I used to work at. One day she tried to wash her hands in the toilet of a restaurant bathroom. Okay?
So sad.
Yeah, Alzheimer's is a very sad disease. Her husband is Henry Rayhans. He's also 78 years old. He has been charged with third-degree felony sexual abuse, accused of having sex with his wife in the nursing home on May 23rd of 2014, 8 days after staff members there told him they believed she was mentally unable to agree to sex. It is rare, possibly unprecedented for such circumstances to prompt criminal charges. Mr. Rayhans is a 9-term Republican state legislator in the state of Iowa. He decided not to seek another term after his arrest. I'm sure it was very embarrassing for him.
Certainly.
It says there is no allegation by the prosecutors, none, that Mrs. Rayhans resisted or showed any signs of abuse. It is widely agreed by prosecutors and, of course, the defense team that the Rayhanses had a loving, affectionate relationship. Mm-hmm. The case pivots on longstanding medical and ethical concerns that will become only more pressing as the population ages. Mm-hmm. Here in Ocala, we're kind of at the heart of a lot of that.
Yeah.
We have a lot of nursing homes and assisted living facilities here.
They shouldn't be police.
And again, going back to my 3 years working at that facility, guess what? Romance happens.
Sure.
Romance happens.
And he's paying the bills. It's not like it's a free facility.
How can anyone determine whether a person with dementia can say yes to sex? That is the question. Who has a right to decide that? That is the question. There's an opinion from Derek Beeston. Derek is a social work professor at Staffordshire University in England. He has studied sex and dementia. His opinion is it is really a huge issue. That's some opinion. Mrs. Rayhans, who died in August, by the way, was placed in the Concord Care Center. I'm sorry, I didn't realize that until just now. In March of 2014, soon after one of her daughters, Linda Dunshee, was called to pick her up at the Iowa State Capitol where Mr. Rayhans was working. Ms. Dunshee found her mother wearing lingerie and unzipped pants under her coat. Details about the case come from the interviews, court records, and news media reports at the care center. Mr. Rayhans, who was a corn and soybean farmer in addition to being a legislator, visited his wife morning and evening, sometimes praying the rosary by her bed. But documents and interviews suggest he opposed some staff recommendations, including limiting outside trips like attending a friend's funeral at an unfamiliar church.
There you go. They are police.
Michelle Dornbier, a social worker at the center, and Dr. John Bodecker, Mrs. Rayhan's family doctor, testified on Friday about her scores on a test to assess memory and orientation. In May of 2014, she scored 0, unable to recall the words sock, bed, and blue. But Ms. Dornbier acknowledged that Mrs. Rayhans was always pleased to see Henry. And Dr. Bodecker acknowledged that intimacy is beneficial for dementia patients. Ms. Dornbier testified that the Concord Care Center allows consensual sex between residents, but she said that on May 15th of 2014, family members, including Mr. Rayhans, were given a care plan establishing simple routines for Mrs. Rayhans, including limiting outings with Mr. Rayhans, mostly to church on Sunday.
Oh, gee.
Wanted to take his wife to church. They said no, it's against the rules.
Oh, they're Gestapo.
Ms. Dornbier, prompted by what she called concerns from Mrs. Rayhan's daughter, Suzanne Bruns, that Mr. Rayhans was engaging in inappropriate sexual contact, wrote at the bottom of the plan, "Given Donna's cognitive state, do you feel she is able to give consent for any sexual activity?" It's important to note, by the way, that the husband and wife met each other late in life and had families prior to meeting each other. I think they were both widowed, so the children of both of them are not the children. The children of each of them are not the children of both of them.
Oh,
okay.
Well, now I understand. Daughter didn't like him.
On May 23rd, Mrs. Rayhans was moving from a private room to a double. That evening, her roommate reported that Mr. Rayhans drew the curtain around his wife's bed and that sexual noises were heard. Later, a security camera recorded Mr. Rayhans dropping his wife's underwear into the hallway laundry bag after leaving her room. Soon after, Ms. Bruns successfully petitioned for guardianship of her mother. The petition did not mention sexual activity, but said that Mr. Rayhans disregarded staff members' recommendations, including that he not visit his wife's room because of conflicts with her roommate.
Gee.
In an interview with a state investigator, Mr. Rayhans said that his wife still enjoyed She still enjoyed and occasionally asked for sex. But he did not remember having sex in the shared room that night. The investigator implied, apparently erroneously, to Mr. Rayhans that cameras had recorded sexual activity, which seemed to persuade him to acknowledge having had relations. Mrs. Rayhans was moved to another facility run by the same company, which has a special dementia unit. Her daughter limited Mr. Rayhans' visits. He was arrested soon after she died.
Sure, they didn't want to lose money, so they moved it to another.
We'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A warm day with clouds and sun today with a shower and thunderstorm around mainly during the afternoon hours. The high 84 to 88. For tonight, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm in the area early. Low 66 to 70. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a shower or thunderstorm around at the afternoon. High 84 to 88. Thursday, variable cloudiness with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm. The high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
My name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine at A Better You Healthcare's Pokin' for the People Community Acupuncture. Join us every Monday at 4 p.m. for a relaxing and therapeutic community acupuncture session with like-minded, health-conscious individuals from our community. Pricing is only $35. Group sessions involve yoga breathing and acupuncture for the benefit of stress, anxiety, and depression. Unwind and start your week off right. If stress is leaving you a mess, you need a checkup from the neck up. When you're feeling blue, come to A Better You. A Better You Healthcare, just behind the Paddock Mall on 27th Avenue. For further details, visit abetteryouhealthcare.com or call 615-5566. Again, that number is 615-5566.
The Ocala Rotary Silver Anniversary Golf Scramble is at the Ocala Golf Club Friday, May 1st. Registration and lunch at 11:30 with a shotgun start at 1:30. Prizes include a Toyota for hole in one, closest to the pin, longest drive, par 3 poker, raffle, and every player receives a complimentary round of golf. Funds raised will support the Discovery Center and Rotary Foundation. Only $85 per player. For more information, contact Kay at 732-7080.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A warm day with clouds and sun today with a shower and thunderstorm around mainly during the afternoon hours. The high 84 to 88. For tonight, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm in the area early. Low 66 to 70. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a shower or thunderstorm around at the afternoon. High 84 to 88. Thursday, variable cloudiness with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm. The high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Skip ice cream and have gelato. Yeah, it tastes rich because it's denser than ice cream. Gelato, you should know, has half the fat of most ice creams because it's made with milk, not cream. Go ahead and order the pad thai. Just stick it in the fridge. Eat the cold leftovers the next day. You want the resistant starch. Punctuality is one of the most difficult behaviors to change since it's deeply rooted in a person's personality.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
All right, 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. So before the break, we were talking about this story out of Iowa, a 78-year-old man who's married to his 78-year-old wife. She has since passed away. But before she died, she was in a facility, and she was obviously suffering from severe dementia, determined to be Alzheimer's. And it seems like he was having sex with her, wanted to take her to church, and she didn't seem to be having a problem with that, but the family seemed to, right? And some of the staff. Okay.
Yeah.
So if you have an opinion, Robin, you have an opinion. You were talking during the break. I mean, what is your thoughts so far on what we know here?
Well, I think since she, they had a loving relationship, and they should be able to live as man and wife. The facility shouldn't be Gestapo, and then we found out that the daughter was a daughter from her previous marriage and not the two of them. They should have openly talked about it and come to some understanding, but for the facility to, be a Gestapo, and then all of a sudden they take her out of one and put her into another one that they own. It's to me, it's all about filling beds and getting the money, and not about their her well-being. They should have had consultations with the husband, and then he should have had a medical expert with him too.
Well, the case is being tried by the Iowa Attorney General's office because of Mr. Rayhan's prominence as a state legislator. Mm-hmm. The Attorney General's office, the Concord Care Home, Mrs. Rayhan's daughters and their lawyer declined to comment while the case is pending. One of the things I think that I've kind of picked up on is that those with dementia have fewer inhibitions than those without. it's kind of weird actually when you walk into a locked, a secure area is what I should say. You know, the common. You've been in there.
Sure.
You were in there, and you know that you remember some of the stories about the inappropriate things, but they don't realize they're inappropriate, that they might be caught doing in the common areas.
Right. Exactly.
Let's see. Sex is one of the most ambiguous areas in the scientific understanding of Alzheimer's. While there are established methods of measuring memory, reasoning, and the ability to dress, bathe, and balance checkbooks, no widely used method exists for assessing the ability to consent to intimate relations. One problem is that dementia symptoms fluctuate. A patient may be, relatively able to make a decision about sex 1 minute and the next, an hour later not have a clue. Dr. Anne Christine Frankowski, an associate director at the Center for Aging Studies at the University of Maryland, said what may be appropriate on one day may not be appropriate the next day.
Yeah, but they can't predict the days. I mean, they can't sit there and write up
Right.
a schedule.
Right.
That's the most
Well,
ridiculous
and to
thing.
bring a guy into the courts to possibly face a prison sentence, he's 78.
Yeah, third-degree felony.
It says, desire may survive long after names and faces are forgotten. Physical intimacy can benefit dementia patients, according to experts. Calming agitation, easing loneliness, and possibly aiding even in physical health. Daniel Reingold, chief executive of the Hebrew Home of Riverdale in the Bronx, which pioneered a sexual rights policy for residents in 1995, says touch is one of the last pleasures we lose. So much of aging and so much of being in long-term care facility is about loss of independence, loss of friends, loss of ability to use your own body. Why would we want to diminish it more by preventing somebody from being able to engage in something that they enjoyed when they were before they had dementia?
And those workers aren't psychologists. They're workers.
Several experts described intimacy as an almost primal instinct, like eating. Unless people are in a vegetative state, this is from Patricia Speck, who is a forensic nurse at the University of Alabama in Birmingham, said there's a lot of things that might not be able to do, like money and time and recognition of children, but they have the capacity for self-determination and intimate relationships.
I believe that.
Boy, this guy's got he's got a lot of people on his side, it sounds like.
Yeah.
But anyway.
I mean, they were married, and they...
I guess I'm done with that one. I remember a story, and I've shared this before, of a couple, and I'm not saying this is the right way to handle this, and I'm not really offering an opinion at all. I'm just thinking about it. But there was a couple, and you know who I'm referring to here, and she had severe Alzheimer's, and he was there every day. The older man was there every single day.
Yeah.
He would sit out in the common area and hold her hand. They would watch TV. They would visit with, relatives and friends that would come in there. He would be there every day, and then he would go home. And he was the nicest man. She was the nicest lady. And the daughter, who was, I guess about my age, would come in all the time and sometimes sit with her father and mother, okay? And so I became friends with them all. And one Christmas time, they invited us to their house in Williston. And when I say us, it was Frank.
Yes.
The guy I worked with named Frank.
Yeah.
Anyway, so they invited us two guys to go to their Christmas party. And so we went. And I was surprised to see that the man at the house had a girlfriend. About his age. I'm not saying anything inappropriate, but she was his age, and she was his lady at home. And the daughter was there. So the daughter knew that dad had this girlfriend at home. The daughter knew that her mom was still alive. And so the man felt like, because I remember asking the daughter about this, and she said, well, dad has to have a life. Mom isn't here anymore. She's here physically, but she's not here. And dad is with her every single day. And I said, well, yeah, that's true. I wasn't drawing any judgment, nor was Frank. We were just kind of surprised to see that this woman, and the woman knew about the woman in the what do you call it? What did they call it? What is that? What they called it? The memory support unit.
No, that's
they
it.
called it the memory support unit. All right. So, And then Dr. Robert Schuller, who recently died, made the statement that surprised a lot of people. Here's a Christian pastor, and of course there's this adultery rule in the Ten Commandments, and he was basically saying the same thing. He was saying that even though we have this adultery commandment, it probably doesn't apply to somebody whose partner has faded to dementia. You know, you don't want to force somebody, and it might not be something you want either. I mean,
Right.
it would almost be like being with a rag doll or a toy or something. I mean, I can't judge for this man that's in Iowa.
No.
And I'm not making any commentary on him. I'm just saying there are different ways that as we get older that we handle some of these very personal issues. One of the things that the story talked about, and I guess I am sticking with this story a little bit, because it's talking about baby boomers, and that's us, Robin. It's talking about how baby boomers are not going to want to be playing bingo when they get to the nursing homes.
No,
And
certainly not.
that sexual attitudes in our generation, and even the younger generation is even more so, sexual attitudes in our generation are going to change things, but right now they haven't changed yet.
Yeah.
Because very few people considered baby boomers are actually in nursing homes yet. But it's getting close,
Exactly.
right? They'll be starting moving. There's probably some right now.
I would think
But-
so. Yeah. Yeah, I would think so.
Anyway, so it says dementia. Hey, this is kind of supporting what I was saying. Dementia can cause some people to become sexually disinhibited. So facilities like Hebrew Home monitor patients to prevent situations that threaten or make other patients uncomfortable, such as patients masturbating in public rooms, which that's what I was kind of implying. We were aware of that happening.
Right. And that's 1 degree of dementia.
Anyway, so
Not all the same. I mean, the workers that work at assisted living facilities are wonderful, but there has to be a line there. They're not, psychologists.
well-
I know they care about the people they work with, but they shouldn't, be policing them all the time.
Well, let me tell you a story I remember. There was a dementia patient who slugged one of the workers. I mean, outright walloped her with a punch in the face
Yeah.
for no real reason. Just slugged her. Okay, and she had a black and blue eye. And I said to her, "Oh my gosh, you got to have the police called about this." No, we can't call the police. This is a facility. These people, they don't know what they're doing. I said, "Yeah, but you were just assaulted."
Right, exactly.
The police aren't going to take that person. I think it was a woman. Who hit her. They're not going to take her and put it through the same procedures as a normal person who slugs somebody. They're going to take her and say, you know what? She's a danger to the other residents here. She's a
Right.
danger to the other workers here.
Exactly.
But you can't depend on the facility, because that's $3,000 a month going out the door.
Exactly.
When they decide that patient shouldn't be in there because she's slugging people, that's like saying goodbye to $3,000 a month.
That's right.
Hello?
Yeah.
And you got to remember that too. You have to remember
Exactly.
that too. So when something like this happens, you realize there's another element to it. And in my mind, if you get slugged by somebody, you call the police, you let them handle it. It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be put in the slammer, for the rest of their life. What it
exactly.
means is that they're going to say, hey, we need somebody who can analyze this and take this person and put them someplace where they will be safe and others will be safe from them.
That's right.
Because let me tell you something, the men who get dementia sometimes can often be very, very destructive.
Yeah.
Very destructive. The fact that this was a lady was kind of why they were walking on eggs. But I watched the guys, Robin. I didn't watch them do it, but I saw the aftermath of them doing it. Literally pull down fixtures off the wall. And they're not weak.
No.
They would just get angry. They would pull things down. I'm trying to think what I remember seeing pulled down. Just things that were screwed attached to the wall.
Yeah.
Bookshelves knocked over. A sink pulled almost off the wall completely. So.
It's about the money.
All right. You'll see that in the news. That was a story that I'm sure will be making the news. and it's a debatable topic. All right, we'll take a little break and be right back. Galen Unold is up next. I've got a logic test for you and him, Robin.
Yay.
Broadcasting from the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Millian Wu. A vote coming up in Congress today could be key in deciding how much say lawmakers have in a nuclear deal with Iran.
A Senate committee will take up the Corker-Menendez bill, bipartisan legislation giving Congress more oversight on any nuclear deal with Iran. This is Secretary of State John Kerry briefs lawmakers on the framework agreement.
What is really contained within the parameters.
The deal is a tough sell on the Hill.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland, one of those unconvinced.
Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger.
The Iranians have cheated before. The Iranians want the nuclear weapon.
The White House says the president would veto the Corker-Menendez bill.
There's been an arrest in a shooting at a North Carolina community college, which left a print shop director dead. Police say the suspect was spotted sleeping on the beach in Daytona Beach, Florida, arrested early this morning. And in the Colorado theater shooting massacre, jury selection could finally be complete today in the trial of James Holmes. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Baird.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
This is a public notice. Local residents can now save thousands of dollars on their next car, truck, or SUV. It's not a tent sale, because no tent is big enough to hold this many cars. It's OcalaForSale.com. Say goodbye to sticker shock. OcalaForSale.com has thousands of vehicles with no stickers at all. But hurry, don't walk, don't run. Just sit down and log on to OcalaForSale.com. Prices and inventory change daily. Offer does not include dealer upcharge, undercutting, less proofing, factory surcharge, or delivery fee. See website for details.
Johnny, what are you doing in the bathroom? What are you saying? Wait, where are your toy cars? Oh no, tell me you didn't. Honey, call Mike Scott Plumbing.
I didn't do anything.
For once, that's true, but little Johnny flushed his toys down the toilet and now it's broke.
Yes. No. I'll get the phone. What's the toll-free number?
866-314-4443.
Got it. 866-314-4443.
Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, they do it. At Mike Scott Plumbing, from the moment you walk through the doors, it's evident that quality is key. From our fully stocked parts department to our fully trained service technicians who can help with anything from a clogged drain to your irrigation system and even servicing your entire septic system. Visit one of our beautiful showrooms in Hernando or in Wildwood and let us show you how to turn your kitchen and bath dreams into reality. Mike Scott Plumbing. If water runs through it, we do it.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
All right, 5 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. Galen Unold is on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Centers to remind us of the importance of donating blood. Good morning, Galen.
Hey, good morning, Larry, Robin. How are y'all?
Pretty good. Where are you right now?
I'm in the tree zone, Larry. Comfortably in the tree zone.
In the tree zone. We're back where we used to be. I don't know if we got done earlier or if you left a little later. I don't know what happened today.
I had an errand to run, so.
Oh, an errand. Did your errand have anything to do with any oompas? Are you scheduling an accordion and mandolin player?
You know, I want to. I'm just trying to figure out where I could put them. You know, I was really thinking about having you guys come out to the baseball field and do it, and I'm like, I don't know if the kids if that would ruin the rest of the day for a bunch of 7-year-olds, because it's not their day. They would think it was the greatest thing on the planet, but as a coach, I would be like, well, there goes the rest of the practice and the game. Because they're going to be so distracted doing the chicken dance.
Well, you know, 1 month from today is National Dance Like a Chicken Day.
Larry, I'm counting down the days every morning at 8:03.
So anyway, you know, and we've got two weeks left in this campaign, right?
Yes, we do.
This oompa thing. So, whew. It's hard. It's hard to raise money.
It looks like it's going well. You guys seem to be busy.
We are busy.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're not disappointed. I don't think we're going to win, but it is a good one. It's a good year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Good. And, you know, it's not about winning. You know that. It's about the...
yes, it is.
This is one of those things.
Yes, it is, Coach.
It's all about...
Coach Unold, come on now. We want to win.
You want to win, but you know, it's about, you know, literacy for, you know, for...
Yeah, but you know what it's like? You know what it's like? You have people...
That didn't make any sense what I just said. All right, keep going.
Bobby Genovese is one of the contenders.
Yep.
Manal Fakori is one of the contenders.
Yep.
A couple of banks are in there.
Yep.
You know, people with really a lot of money. So it's like a little league team. We're like a little league team going up against the Yankees.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, the Red Sox.
That's true. Well,
Yeah. All we have to do is write a
the only
check.
ones that... You guys have done this for 3 or 4 years?
Yeah, we've done. This is the fourth year. Yeah.
Fourth year.
Fourth year. Right, and you guys they keep asking you back, so you're doing something right. You're not embarrassing yourself.
No, we have averaged. Well, let's see, 7, 8, 9, 10, 7, 8, 9. We've raised $11,000 the first 3 years.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I thought.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you remember when the lockup challenge?
Oh yeah, we were horrible
really,
at that.
Really popular. They were really popular, and I remember. Gosh, this was like almost 20 years, 16, 17 years ago. And I was working at a radio station in Jacksonville, and they said, hey, this is what we're doing. I can't remember who did it. Who did the lockups?
Muscular dystrophy.
I don't remember. Yeah, okay.
Muscular dystrophy.
Or
muscular
somebody?
dystrophy, yeah.
And maybe it was a heart association. I don't remember. It may have been MS. I don't remember. And so they came in, and they arrest you, and I did it live on the air. That was horrible. Please.
It was horrible for us too. Well, here's the difference. When they lock you up to do that, you have to call people and ask for bail money in quotes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And I can't do that. I'm not going to call you. Hey, Galen, I'm locked up. Can you?
Oh,
I'm not going to do that.
Have it pre-set up and everything. And,
yeah, but even that. What's the difference?
Here's the thing. Is we did a really good job because we were at a radio station. I did a live show and we promoted it. We had some advertisers and all of that, right? So we raised. I think we did really well. And so they said, "Well, we want to do this shit next year." I said, "I don't want to do it. I mean, let's come up with something else because that was horrible."
But see, the big difference for us, and I've always felt this way. Do you know when a let's say a church trying to raise money? They'll find something that they can manufacture, whether it's cookies or brownies or something, and they'll sell something. And so you're going to pay $1 for a brownie or 5 brownies, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. You get something for your money. And that's. And I said, what do we have to offer? And basically, it's this. It's performing, and we're not asking for any dollar amount. So, to me, that's easier to ask. Would you hire us? You can give us whatever you want. We'll pass it on to the Literacy Council, and boom, we're done.
Yeah.
Well, and what I love about this, and especially what you guys are doing, is every year you've done something different. You've done painting.
Yeah.
You played music. What, 2 or 3 times?
This is the second year doing music. Yeah.
Second year, because last year what do you call it?
Busking. Yeah.
Yeah. And so that was fun. I mean, I think you guys have done a really great job of promoting the Literacy Council. If nothing else, if you don't raise $1,
if nothing else, I really think that's part of what we've done is we've helped at least make people aware of what's going on over there.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, your videos and your animation and.
You like the animation, huh? I'll do more.
I'll tell you this. I've looked at Facebook the last, week or so in the morning, waiting for the next animation.
Oh no!
And it's not there.
Well, I've been doing movie trailers now. Have you seen the movie trailers?
Well, and I've seen the movie trailers. I will tell you, I like the animation better.
Oh no!
That's a personal thing with me.
Oh, come on, Coach Unold.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Larry. The animation grew on me.
Oh, no.
The first one I saw.
All right, I'm going to do another one tonight.
What in the world is this? And then we got to President Obama.
Right.
And I've watched President Obama like 7 times.
Oh, really?
I don't know why.
Well, he wants you to help.
He brings me joy.
Well, he was dancing too in the chorus line with the extras.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the Joe one is okay, but it's not as good as Obama's.
The source.
Hold on, we have a phone call. Good morning, you're on the air.
Yeah, good morning. Yes, some of the other weirder fundraising things that I've seen, one of the charities does something with purple lawn flamingos.
Yeah. Well, we had the pink flamingos.
The pink one.
That was for cancer, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Breast cancer awareness.
Or the pinwheels. Pinwheels is another one.
Yeah, they're coming up.
I'm not going to make fun of any nonprofit's way of getting attention.
That's right. No, we support them all.
Lord knows we've tried it all.
But we support one at a time. And thank you, Jim. Jim actually supported us.
Oh, he did, yeah.
Not only with money, he sat with us.
I saw that. He did a good job.
He sang with us.
Yeah, he did. He sang with us.
That video, and at first I'm like, oh, this may be animation. It wasn't. There's no animation at all. I don't know why.
Well, see, now, this is the thing. This is the frustrating thing. I got the feeling everybody hated my animation.
Yeah.
I got the feeling everybody was like,
the first one I didn't think was that great.
Well, they weren't.
It was the first one, though.
None of them were great.
The very first one. It's learning.
All right. Well, yeah, I brought the program.
The Obama one brought me joy. And it's one of those. It's almost like a guilty pleasure at this point. So,
all right.
I actually put it on my favorites on my YouTube channel. So it pops up. And it's short, too. I mean, it's 4 minutes? 3.5, something like that, 4 minutes.
See, I think that's the problem, too. I was making them too long. But see, the movie trailers are 1 minute. They're perfect.
Yeah, they're maybe it'll grow on me, but I watched your movie trailer, and what was the last one? It was...
Got
the first time I saw it, I'm like, oh, is there a new movie coming out? And I'm like, from Larry? It must be I said to myself, it must have a great soundtrack.
Oh no!
And then it was the Oompa, and I was like, oh, of course it is.
Goodness. All right, let's see. I have a logic test for you.
Hopefully I'll forget that one.
Good. No, you're good.
I stink at logic tests.
Me too. I didn't do this. Robin studied logic, so maybe she'll be able to get this one.
I like to think I'm a pretty bright guy, but the logic test crushed me. I just don't think that way.
This is from the Math Olympiad. I'm going to tell you, it's question number 24 from the Math Olympiad.
Larry, let me ask you guys a question. You guys both have really smart kids. At what age did you quit helping your child with their math homework? Do you remember?
Oh gosh, very young. I don't remember. I mean, Alex was so good at this stuff. He was,
Yeah, I think mine was like middle school.
If he asked me anything, I probably got it wrong.
Well, mine was 3rd grade.
Oh, really?
I literally, when my son was in 3rd grade, I had nothing. I'm horrible at math. And so he's in geometry now, and so and my wife is she's smart in math, and that's where he gets it from. And she goes, she had the moment that I had in 3rd grade last night. She goes, I don't know. I can't even understand this on Google.
Oh, that's funny.
And she just threw her hands up, and she goes, I can't help you. I hope it's right, because we always check our kids' homework.
Oh, that's funny.
And she goes, I can't even check it. I don't understand it. I've never seen this before. It was pretty funny. And my wife took calculus and statistics and everything.
That's funny.
I thought that was one of those. I wish I had it on videotape, and I could compare what I did in 3rd grade. I'm like, I don't understand.
That would have been viral.
Yeah, but geometry is a lot different than calculus and trigonometry and physics. Geometry is an entity unto itself.
So you jogged my memory. I think Robin was our go-to person. I think I asked Alex to ask you. I said, ask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, and I told my son this. I said, in college, I took general mathematics, and I never got past geometry, like in all my education. And I said, and I'm doing just fine, son. Like with that geometry.
That's right. Why? It's the why do I need this, teacher? Why do I need to understand this? But
I said I make a living. I make a living with my mouth, not with my math skills.
Yeah, but they come into play. All right, so I have a logic question for you. We have to take a break, and
no, Excel comes into play, Larry.
So here's what we need to do. Take a break. When we come back, we'll of course give the blood report, and I'll tell you that this is sponsored by Penn Flooring, which I neglected to do, but I'll make good on it. And then we'll be back with the logic question. And I'll tell you the answer, too, by the way.
Okay, good.
Oompa. Got oompa? All right, we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. A warm day with clouds and sun today with a shower and thunderstorm around mainly during the afternoon hours. The high 84 to 88. For tonight, mostly cloudy with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm in the area early. Low 66 to 70. Mostly cloudy tomorrow with a shower or thunderstorm around at the afternoon. High 84 to 88. Thursday, variable cloudiness with a couple of showers and a thunderstorm. The high 83 to 87. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Dunberg.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. It's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Here's what you may have missed on the John Tesh Radio Show.
Skip ice cream and have gelato. Yeah, it tastes rich because it's denser than ice cream. Gelato, you should know, has half the fat of most ice creams because it's made with milk, not cream. Go ahead and order the pad thai. Just stick it in the fridge. Eat the cold leftovers the next day. You want the resistant starch. Punctuality is one of the most difficult behaviors to change since it's deeply rooted in a person's personality.
Intelligence for your life on the John Tesh Radio Show. Don't miss this stuff.
All right, 18 minutes after 8 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in this Tuesday morning. Galen Unold on the phone from LifeSouth Community Blood Center. Galen, what's the state of the blood supply?
We're stuck in that rut. We need O negatives. We need O negatives pretty desperately. So please get out there and just donate blood. We know in order to get O negatives, which is used about 15% of the time, but only 6% of the population has it. So we're always short of O negatives. So O negatives and platelets. So get blood.
And if you don't have O negative, you can still donate blood, and guess what? It'll find a person that will need it. That's the amazing thing about what you do.
I know if I ask for O negatives. We need everything. We really always need everything. So get out there and give, please.
The segment that we are in right now is sponsored by Penn Flooring, and they make sure that we have this airtime so that Galen can talk about LifeSouth and the important mission that he's on, which is to donate, for us to step up to the plate and donate blood. Penn Flooring, providing quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. They've got a beautiful, spacious showroom at 1201 Southwest 17th Street. Go check it out. See if there's anything you might want to put in your home. The address is just over the McKay. Good morning. How you doing? The McKay-Williams Bridge over the railroad tracks on 17th Street.
Exactly.
All right, you ready for your logic question?
Yeah, I am.
All right, this is question number 4 on the Math Olympiad test.
Oh, boy.
Albert and Bernard just became friends with Cheryl. And they want to know when her birthday is. Cheryl gives them a list of 10 possible dates.
Of course, because she's a woman.
Cheryl then tells Albert which month. She tells Bernard which day.
Okay.
Okay. The dates are May 15th, May 16th, and May 19th, June 17th and June 18th, July 14th, July 16th, and August 14th, 15th, and 17th. Those are the 10
I
dates.
should have written all this down.
I know.
I mean, you couldn't have made something that was a little more easier visual. I mean, I got to remember 10 days.
Those are the dates.
May, June, August, right? There's no July.
There is July.
There was July.
3 dates in May, 2 dates in June, 2 dates in July, and 3 dates in August.
Okay.
All right, I can remember that, maybe.
Okay. Cheryl then tells Albert and Bernard separately the month and day of the birthday. I just mentioned that. Okay. Albert says, I don't know when Cheryl's birthday is, but I know that Bernard also does not know. Okay. So, that's Albert's statement. Then Bernard says, well, at first, I didn't know when Cheryl's birthday was, but I know now. Albert says, well, if you know, then I also know when Cheryl's birthday is. Your question is, when is Cheryl's birthday? And how did these guys figure it out just by what those comments were?
I can't tell you.
Because that's just I did the same thing. I was like, I stopped. I was like, yeah, but even with it written down, it's like, what? What?
Yeah.
That's a question.
I mean, collectively, I guess if you want to say the collective knowledge is greater than the individual knowledge.
Hold on, see if somebody can guess this. Go on, do you want to try this one?
This is Pete. I need
First of all,
Pete.
I want to say this is just great radio, Larry. Just outstanding. But anyway,
you never know if that's one of those snarky remarks.
The way that Albert found out is when her birthday passed and there was no present and no party and no cake. That's when they found out that she was mad. And you know what?
Attaboy, Pete.
Thanks, Larry.
That's how you figure it out. Yes. No, that's.
Look. Let's be honest. If Pete doesn't get it, I have no chance.
I know. We just boom.
I'm gonna. Pete's one of the smartest guys I know, and if he doesn't get it, I don't get it.
All right. Now, if you don't want me to tell you the answer, then you're gonna have to turn.
By the way, he did a great job with that post office quiz.
That was fun. And by the way, today's the 155th, according to Google, 155th anniversary of the Pony Express.
Oh, nice.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
But good job on that trivia with Pete.
That was fun.
I love watching Joe squirt. I love that. I love that segment. I love it.
All right.
And Joe did my favorite thing. He kept trying to guess the answer after the answer was given. I love it. And he does it so subconsciously. He's like, I got to get this right. Just a radio guy. He doesn't really listen.
Good morning. You're on the air.
Good morning, Larry, Rob, and Galen.
Hi, Sonny.
It's obvious. It's February 29th.
Oh, of course it is.
It's February 29th. That wasn't one of the choices. All right. Let me tell you the answer. Now, if you don't want me to tell you how they came about this, then you have to put on a music station. I'll do this in 5 minutes. Are you ready? Remember, Albert was only told the month, and Bernard was only told the day.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he's told what the month is, Albert immediately works out that Bernard doesn't know the correct answer. And what does that mean? It means that the answer can't be a number that only occurs once in the 10 options. Okay? So if the date was 18 or 19, Bernard would know the correct answer straight away because there's only one of each, May 19th and June 18th. You see? So how can Albert, who only knows the month, be sure that Bernard cannot possibly know this because he knows the month isn't May or June? Follow?
Okay.
Go on, Larry.
So
Okay.
We could be here for the rest of the day.
you can cross out.
I'm getting the date, but I'm.
You can
I'm
cross out all of May and all of
Do
June.
I understand the words that are coming out? Do I understand what you're trying to tell me? No.
Okay, well, you can cross out all of May and all of June. Okay, so those dates are eliminated. Okay. Now Bernard speaks up. He confirms he did not know what the answer was, but says after Albert's answer, now he does know. And how is that possible? Because he followed Albert's logic. And he's worked out that it wasn't May or June.
That's why Albert doesn't have any friends.
So what you get from this is that Bernard now knows for sure what the answer is. It means that it can't be 14.
Okay. Just imagine if you were like at a dinner party with these three people, right? I'd be in the guy in the corner making fart jokes.
Yeah.
Me too. So,
You know, I was like, hey.
okay, but anyway, so it can't be 14 because 14 is repeated across 2 months. So it can't be 14. It happened twice. Okay. For Bernard to know the answer, it has to be one of the unique days, which means it has to be either July 16th, August 15th, or August 17th. It has to be one of those three.
You're just proving I'm a mouth breather.
So
I'm a lower intellect.
Anyway, so now you're down to 3. Now you're down to the 3 dates: July 16th, August 15th, and August 17th. And then suddenly Albert knows the answer. Remember,
So he did this all in his head in like 30 seconds.
Well, remember, he only knew the month. So he's also.
I know. He's brilliant.
Yeah, but he wasn't told a month.
So
he had to figure out.
If the month was August, Albert still couldn't know what the answer was because there are 2 possible days in that month left. So the fact is that Albert does know that Cheryl's birthday must be July 16th because it couldn't be. There wouldn't be 2 August. She wouldn't have 2 birthdays. She wouldn't have August 15th and August 17th.
No, that's right.
So July 16th is her birthday. Now you can turn your radio back on.
Now they're into the song now. It's like, woo.
Anyway, I just thought that was
Hold
fun.
on. I'm going to need a break. I got to wipe the drool off the side of my mouth.
This drool on the side of his mouth.
Just proves how dumb I am. I mean, I'm serious. Like, if my life depended on that, I would not be able to figure that out.
Well, you could now. I mean, now that you've had it explained.
No, I don't think I understood anything that you said.
Okay, well, maybe because
I don't think that way. I just don't. It's not. I don't think in those terms. Because me, I'm like, why would I figure that all out? Why can't I just ask her? Andy's right there. She just told half of us. And if she wouldn't tell me, I wouldn't want to date her anyway.
Exactly. That's what it is.
Well,
She really want to date Bernard and Albert.
But what if it was something else?
The girl you're trying to find. The only reason that Bernard and Albert are even involved in this mental gymnastics is because they want to date her.
That's it. Of course.
Yeah.
Yes. That's of course.
It.
That's of course.
You know, let's.
But let's. Okay. So
if there's a woman that makes me go through mental gymnastics like that, date her, I'm over in the corner making fart jokes.
That's right. So but look at it this way. What you just said is that it was a self-serving. What am I trying to say? Motivation. It was self-serving motivation.
Right.
They were motivated by the self-serving. So let's say the Earth was running out of water, and an alien came to you and he said, "Look, there's water on another planet. Here's 10 choices. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, but here's 10 of them."
Of course not, because they're aliens. We need a light show.
So
sound.
you only have enough fuel to get to one of these planets and get the water and save the Earth. Now you have a 1 in 10 shot, or you could use the logic.
Yeah, but there's only
How am I
8
bringing the
planets
water
in the
back?
solar
That's not a
system,
problem.
right?
No, they know more. They know about 2 more.
Oh, okay.
I have enough fuel to bring back millions and millions of
No.
gallons.
You have enough fuel to. No, you have enough fuel to bring the equipment to sample it, and then you can clone water.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I didn't know you could clone one.
Yeah, I know. It's a future thing. It's a future thing.
Bernard and Albert must have figured that out.
Kayla, where's the Bloodmobile today?
Well, how do you get that? I know it's 8:30 and we've got this break that Dan put in there. All right, fine. The Earth is going to be destroyed because of this break that Dan put in. So Dan destroyed the Earth.
Too funny.
All right, we're actually at Spruce Creek today, Larry, all day.
Spruce Creek.
The Bloodmobile has the answer to this.
Yes, they do.
All right, too funny.
LifeSouth.
Very funny. Sometimes I love doing radio. This is one of those moments. Thank you, Galen. That was fun.
I'm just glad I'm not a mathematician.
Don't hate blood. Don't hate blood.
All right, bye all.
Fox News Radio, I'm Lillian Wu. A vote coming up in Congress today could be key in deciding how much say lawmakers have in a nuclear deal with Iran.
A Senate committee will take up the Corker-Menendez bill, bipartisan legislation giving Congress more oversight on any nuclear deal with Iran. This is Secretary of State John Kerry briefs lawmakers on the framework agreement.
What is really contained within the parameters.
The deal is a tough sell on the Hill.
Fox Radio's Rachel Sutherland, one of those unconvinced.
Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger.
The Iranians have cheated before. The Iranians want the nuclear weapon.
The White House says the president would veto the Corker-Menendez bill.
There's been an arrest in a shooting at a North Carolina community college, which left a print shop director dead. Police say the suspect was spotted sleeping on the beach in Daytona Beach, Florida, arrested early this morning. And in the Colorado theater shooting massacre, jury selection could finally be complete today in the trial of James Holmes. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Fox News Early Prime, breaking down business news and its impact on your bottom line. Your World with Neil Cavuto.
That's how I do business. That's why I am business.
Bold positions and brash opinions on the topics America is buzzing about. The Five.
How do you think this will set in with the American people?
This will be the pulse of the nation.
Washington insight and political know-how from the best in the Beltway. Special report with Brett Bay.
The epicenter of the political world is here.
The number one place for fair and balanced coverage. Fox News Channel.
What's wrong with working hard to make our lives and our kids' lives better? Nothing. At Fox Business, we don't have a problem with success. We have a very big problem with those who get in the way of it. We don't come out of the box bashing those who make money, just the politicians stealing it and the bureaucracies wasting it. We're not just sitting behind a desk. We're out in the field, on the floor, with the folks. Because when a story moves forward, so do we.
Fox Business, the power to prosper. Check your local listings.
Howdy, folks. RL here for Dairy Queen, and this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen. A hot, juicy, char-grilled bacon cheeseburger, fried drink, and a sundae for just $5. Or try our famous chicken strips or wraps. Nobody offers all this quality and value but Dairy Queen, and this offer's good till 4 p.m. every day at Dairy Queen, Silver Springs, where we always treat you like kings and queens.
Stay informed on everything going on in the Villages with the Village Spectator newspaper. The Village Spectator is exclusively devoted to the Villages with news, commentary, and more. And yes, they have Tom's Picks, a free referral for people who are looking for a company to do work for them. Tom's Picks will refer the company that fits your needs, and all we ask is that you tell them where you heard about them. Call Tom's Picks at 804-1223 and pick up your copy of the Village Spectator today.
Now read Ocala Downtown newspaper online.
Hi, I'm Leah Caruso with Strive Rehabilitation, inviting you to join me Thursday at 11 a.m. for Health Matters. Ocala Health and Strive have teamed up to bring you the latest information on good health services available to you right here at home. This vital information will help you make informed decisions about your health. So don't forget to join me here at 11 a.m. Thursday. It's news you can use from Ocala Health, Strive, and your friends here at WOCA.
Hi, I'm Seth with AA Lock, Dock, and Security. Have you ever thought about the locks or security on your house or business? Have you ever wondered why the keys to your new car cost so much? Well, at AA Lock, Dock, and Security, we can help with securing your valuables. We can even replace those expensive transponder keys. We can give you the knowledge that no one else will. Call AA Lock, Dock, and Security at 867-1965. That's 867-1965.
Your weekends are getting a little retool.
Swear to God, not making a joke.
Check this out. New shows? Check. We are Some new talent?
Check. Let's welcome the guys.
Let's get it going.
Arnie Spanier.
Unbelievable.
TJ Reeves.
This is what you get.
Your weekends are on fire. Because that's how exotic it is.
Get it for less at the DIY Home Center outlet. Get top quality real wood cabinets the same or less than the big box stores are selling the cheap stuff. And that's not all. Drywall screws big box stores are $6.47 a pound. At DIY, only $4.99. Plus, DIY has the largest selection of mobile home parts and accessories anywhere. From carpet to doors, get the DIY supplies you need for less. The DIY Home Center outlet. We are your building material closeout store. 2191 Northwest 10th Street, just 2 miles east of I-75.
Ocala's information station, 1370 WOCA.
Ocala.